Here's Mahomes. Opening quarter, and the Chiefs are in, and he will get into the end zone.
Huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring. When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw again on second down. Luck.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening he had. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes now to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. An early season assessment, yes, the loss against the Chargers, but that's on the road in overtime against a good team. You know, you said it earlier, you're a believer that they can be really good and a factor in the AFC South.
I see no reason why they shouldn't be, because AFC South is built around teams that can run the football. Tennessee runs it really well. That's going to be Jacksonville's bread and butter with Nick Foles being out. But this Colts team can do it with Marlon Mack and a huge offensive line led by Quentin Nelson. That'll help Jacoby Brissett at quarterback really settle in.
And speaking of Tennessee, the Colts will play at Tennessee this weekend.
Clash of the big boys. Derrick Henry running it for Tennessee, Marlon Mack running it for Indianapolis.
On second down now, it's Hines. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. It's caught by Funchess.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And some room to work. Oh, some strong running. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about half touching his offensive line to create some space.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Luck now to throw. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get set.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Down the numbers. There he goes. He caught, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck caught left side by Hilton. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 49 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now Luck defers to Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. A shotgun snap for Luck. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson. The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Here's Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. 11 yards there, just like last play. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, 52 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their net points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
On first down, Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Mike. Watch QB drop.
On 2nd and 15 now. Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Patrick Mahomes, 41 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Luck able to find his tight end, Doyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To the air again, Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede. If they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yellow, why? You better be afraid of me. Let's go, baby. Be afraid of me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
He's got it to Hilton, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Left side, Doyle with it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.